how do you foresee the possibility of turning the current detainee exchange and ceasefire agreement in Gaza into a permanent cessation of hostilities, sir?
Yes, I think that there is a problem concerning the hostages Daniela Yahud, but I think Arbela Yahud, but I think according to some sources from Islamic Jihad that they almost reached to consensus with the mediators in order to release it before Saturday, and after that the Israeli will allow to the Palestinian, which about 600,000 people from Al-Rashid Street, to go back to their home in the north part of Gaza, in Jabalia, Beit Hanun, Beit Lahia. So I think now the mediators is working with all the parties in order to overcome this problem, and I hope that it will overcome and it will be finished tonight or tomorrow morning. And I think also the American mediators, Steve Witkoff, will come to this Wednesday, and he will be implemented and monitoring. He will be monitoring and watching the implementation of the ceasefire on the first stage, which is going well by releasing seven of the Israeli hostages and about 320 or more from the Palestinian side. So I hope it will be tonight or tomorrow morning.
Sir, why is Israel risking the entire agreement for the immediate return of the detainee in particular, which is Arbel Yehud, sir?
I think this is something that had been maybe like mistaken or misunderstanding, but I think that the Prime Minister Netanyahu is trying to make blackmail from Hamas and the other resistance, that's in Gaza, because as you know, the Hamas and the other, militants said that this is not a civilian, this is soldiers in the Israeli IDF. And because of this, they should, like what they did before with the four Israeli women soldiers, like each one will about 50 Palestinian prisoners, 30 long life sentences, and the other also for long life. So in the prison. So I think this is what the Israeli want to do, want to pressure on Hamas. They said that they freed them not to go ahead with the second condition or the second part of the that's the agreement to allow to the people to come back to the north part of Gaza unless Hamas and the other will agree to release Arbel Yahud before Saturday. And this is a kind of or type of blackmail.
Sir, can the pressure being exerted on Netanyahu by members of his government lead him to backtrack on the ceasefire agreement in Gaza?
No, I don't think so. Because as you know, even the extreme is there, and they are, and also today there is statements, which was serious and dangerous statements from the Trump when he said that the President Trump when he said that to cleaning Gaza from the people and from displacement and the request from Egypt and even from Jordan to receive these people, and that Gaza will be empty. So this is also something that had been receiving by the extreme government Israel, like Smotrich and Ben Gvir, and they welcoming this statement and declaration from Trump. But I don't think so that that will stop for the ceasefire. They will go ahead with the ceasefire. As I told you, Mr. Witkoff will come Wednesday in order to watch the ceasefire according to the agreement for the first stage that will be finished on 42 days with releasing about 33.
Okay, sir, could Israel's delay of the return of local residents to northern Gaza be detrimental to the ceasefire agreement?
You mean that the Israeli government will allow them to come back? Your question.
Sir, could Israel's delay of the return of local residents to northern Gaza be a mean to make the ceasefire impossible?
look, I think, as I told you, this night or tomorrow, I think this will be finished. But this is the Israeli government. This is the extreme, and also this is the Israeli. They could delay, but there is no any justification for Netanyahu to delay or to stop to allow the people to come back to their north, to their home. What is that to release this hostages, which is Shahud, which is the lady. But as you know, the Hamas and resistance, they agreed. And they said that it will be released before Saturday, according to what Netanyahu requests. So I don't think so that there is any another reason for delaying, unless the Israeli want to not go ahead with the ceasefire, which is, from my point of view, I don't think it's realistic, because also the Israeli well, they are pressure on Netanyahu to continue this agreement in order to release all the hostages on the first stage and even for the other stages.
Sir, why is Israel insisting continuing the military operation in Jenin in the West Bank?
I think this is a message for the Palestinian people in West Bank.
A message
This
of
is
what,
one
sir?
thing.
A message to what kind of message are they sending?
They're sending message to the Palestinian in West Bank that the Israeli, as you know, they are failure in Gaza. They are not winning, so they want to make a victory, like from Netanyahu. And he, from all these action on the ground in West Bank, as you mentioned, for the checkpoints and stopping the Palestinian and not allow Palestinian to go ahead with all cities from like you said, Ramallah. It's not Ramallah. It's all the West Bank. It's have been like, that is like a prison, small prison for all West Bank. Nobody could go from one place to another place. Like me, or Hebrew, if I need about 5 or 6 hours to stop and to stay on the checkpoints in order that the Israeli security allow me to go, because of thousands of people. They will stay on the checkpoints because the Israeli did not allow them to go there. So this one thing. The other thing for this matter is that Netanyahu want to satisfy and to also to for Smotrich to stay in the government. And because of this, as you know, that in the last Friday, in this their meeting in the cabinet, they met, and after that, Mr. Netanyahu